Lifting the Torah, or Hagbah, need not be a daunting task. Most people have the strength to lift a Torah, and it's simply a question of form. We're going to demonstrate the Ashkenazic technique. A Sephardic Sefer Torah is enclosed inside of a container and is lifted at the beginning of the Torah service and using a different method. With the Torah at rest on the table from which it's being read, unroll the Torah to expose 3 columns with a seam in the middle, a comfortable and modest width. Now lift the rollers over the rim of the table if there is a rim, and bring the Torah about halfway off the table, taking a step or 2 back as necessary. Here's the critical moment. Put your strong foot a little bit behind your weak one and bend, putting a little more weight on the strong foot than the weak one and bringing your hands in towards the table. Take the Torah steadily and lift. Now display the Torah to the congregation. Turn first to the right and back to the center, and a little bit to the left and back to the center. An alternative approach is to do a complete 360. The critical thing is that the entire congregation sees the Torah. With the Torah still open, the Torah lifter is seated at a chair either immediately behind him or her or just a few feet away. The golel, or Torah roller, is immediately on hand. Gelilah requires the cooperation of the Torah lifter and the Torah roller, rolling the Torah tightly and ensuring it's fully and tightly closed. The first piece that goes around the Torah is the gartel, or belt. It can be Velcro, or it can latch closed, or it can be a long piece of fabric which is wound around the Torah a number of times, tied, and then tucked in. You don't have a great visual line here, so you want to be careful to make sure that it is securely latched and closed and snug around the Torah. Next comes the parochet, or Torah cover. The trick here is to make sure that the 2 top rollers are placed comfortably in the 2 holes at the top of the parochet. In some synagogues, a breastplate is placed on the Torah. In doing this, be careful of the Torah lifter when placing it onto the rollers. Next comes the yad, or pointer, put on the right side of the Torah as one faces it. Finally, one places a single or double crown on top of the rollers. With the Torah fully dressed, the Magbiah, the one who lifts the Torah, will either turn it around to hold it or place it to rest somewhere nearby. Now that you've learned the skills and technique of lifting and dressing in the Sefer Torah, Hagbah and Gelilah, we hope you'll feel comfortable taking part in these roles in your local synagogue or community prayer service.